Some legacies are written in stone. Others are written in smiles, laughter, and great memories. Laham Development has managed to build both, with properties that make lasting contributions to the appeal of Wichita, while at the same time enriching the lives of those who shop, dine, work, and play here. These signature developments elevate our city, making it a great place to live, a great place to visit, a great place to grow. George Laham grew up in the real estate business. His parents, George Sr. and Mary, were successful residential brokers.
I come home from KU and work in the office, and if I could sell 5 or 6 houses, I could pretty much pay for my expenses for the next school year.
In 1986, George got his first professional opportunity at age 23 when Nestor Wygand brought him into his firm as a commercial real estate broker.
After he was interviewed by our manager, he asked me what I thought, and I says, "Does he shave?" But in any event, he left such a favorable impression on us that we thought, we're going to take a chance with this very young man.
He was bold, fearless, very smart, but didn't have any money.
Well, for us, it all started with Parkside Apartments, like a 20-unit apartment building in Riverside. And our president at the time said, you know, this kid came in and he didn't have 2 nickels to rub together, and he wanted this loan on an apartment.
I was kind of surprised to see that the loan amount for the Parkside Apartments was about 10% higher than George's net worth. And that included his alarm clock, according to George.
After a number of successful early projects, George began making the transition from broker to developer. It was then that he saw an opportunity to make a major effect on the landscape in Wichita.
I found that there were some great local specialty retailers that were kind of fragmented in the market. And so I thought it would really be nice if we could find one location to bring all these retailers together and create a specialty retail center.
The answer for a location came in 1989 when George met Bob Wilson, whose 320-acre property was the subject of a hotly contested battle for commercial development.
He was a difficult man to deal with, very unique, very interesting man, but he learned to trust George over the years. And George was persistent. Every time he said he was going to do something, he did it. And after a bit, Mr. Wilson decided George was the guy to develop the Bradley estate.
We're at the grand opening of Yaya's, and Bob and Janice Wilson came through the door. And Bob pulls me aside and says, "I never thought this property would be sold before I died. And I just want to tell you, I'm glad I'm selling it to you." I said, "Well, that's nice. Thank you, Bob." He said, "Don't thank me. Just don't screw it up."
By 1995, it was apparent that the development of Bradley Fair would demand a focused effort. So George left life as a broker and started Laham Development. A campaign to bring national retailers to Bradley Fair began in earnest.
When you get the Gap into a center, it pretty much opens the doors to attract other national retailers.
After pestering politely for a long time, he commissioned a painting of what the Gap store would look like with Bradley Fair in the background, and framed it up really nice and sent it to his contact at Gap. Didn't hear anything for a while, finally called the guy, and the guy says, "Yeah, I'm looking at your painting. It's too big for my closet and it's too nice to throw away." Maybe that had something to do with getting Gap here, but
I think it did.
In the years that have followed, Laham has created an impressive blend of commercial, retail, and residential neighborhoods that have given our city many beautiful spaces to enjoy.
Retailers that never thought about coming to Wichita are here now because of Laham Development and because of the way he does his projects. And it's not just about money, it's about beauty, it's about regional attraction, it's about doing something positive for the community. And if you look at his projects, they reflect that.
Laham Development's dedication to our community goes beyond buildings and landscapes. The company provides vital support to nonprofits such as the Ronald McDonald House and Rainbows. Laham Development also hosts events at Bradley Fair that are free to the public, such as Opera on the Lake, Autumn in Art, as well as the summer concert series that ends with the spectacular Celebrate America. And in recognition of the counsel he received when he was starting out, George takes the time to mentor and encourage Wichita's next generation of entrepreneurs.
He has a consummate desire to give back what he in turn learned that many years ago, and he does do that, and he is so skillful at that.
There's a strong sense of responsibility that guides every project Laham Development initiates. You can see it in their commitment to the highest quality in even the smallest details.
Truly, the staff, they are a reflection of the man. Honesty, confidence, and they know how to get things done.
George has an integrity that I think he inspires and certainly expects from his people. And his bond is his word, and people appreciate that, and they want to do business with people like that.
Now, with a footprint of more than 1.5 million square feet of office and retail space to their credit, George Laham and his team are branching out into downtown Wichita.
One of the reasons we picked the West Bank project, River Vista, is we think it's going to have a significant impact on future river development and development in downtown Wichita. So we think it's important to do it right, really set the bar for design, and hope to spur other development along the river.
I think they have influenced the way we Wichitans think about our city. From Old Town to Bradley Fair, from the Plazio to Regency Lakes, I think it's made us prouder of our city.
Laham Development will continue to add their visionary talents to Wichita for years to come. And if their history is any measure, beauty, vitality, and a true love of the city is sure to be at the heart of their master plan.
I feel like I've been really fortunate to be surrounded by a lot of great people throughout my career, from my family to my staff to all the people that we work with, and really the Wichita community. It's really a great feeling to see them enjoy what we develop.